Welcome, fellow makers and making enthusiasts, to Pandora's Props. In this video, I make my first silicone rubber mold and pull some resin copies with it. My techniques are borrowed from a lot of different sources, but the math is, well, that's all my fault. So if you're just interested in a simple tutorial on making your own rubber molds, I put timestamps in here that you can use to skip over my terrible calculations. But if you're looking for a good laugh, then by all means, watch the whole video in its entirety. What I've got is this bullet that I turned on the lathe out of some wren shape. This tube is going to go over it. It'll get filled with silicone. My first step is going to be hot gluing it to the base, gluing this tube around it, 1.5 diameter. I'm going to need to figure out the volume of that. So that's going to be 1.5, 1.625 inches. Pi d times pi equals. This is riveting YouTube right here. Where's my pi button? It's going to be 5.1 square inches, 2 3/4, 75, about 14 cubic inches of volume that I'll need to fill. It's got glue. Next step is going to be more calculations. Specific gravity, 1.34 grams per cubic centimeter. I need to convert this into cubic centimeters. According to Siri, 1 cubic inch is equal to 16.4 cubic centimeters. So I've got 14 cubic inches times 16.4, 229.6 cubic centimeters at 1.34, 307.7 grams. All right, and that's total. Since this is a two-part mixture, that means I need about 150 grams of each part. Hopefully I don't waste a whole ton of this stuff. I'll be using Umu 30 because that's what I ordered. Pro tip, if you don't want your scale getting dirty, put it in a Ziploc bag. Hold on. Everyone else feel like these calculations are going to be way off? Because that's 55 grams, and that looks like almost enough to fill this thing up. I'm going to go over my calculations again real quick. I don't know. That doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right at all. I'll mix this with 50 grams of part B. Silicone you can always add more to because it's very good at sticking to itself. Smooth on. You need better pouring containers. This is gross. 55 grams of this. Oh, that's right. They said to stir it well before use. I forgot to stir the part A before use. Ooh, that pours better already. 6. Okay. Oh, stop pouring. Stop pouring. Oh, now it's on my hands. Oh, I should have worn gloves. Interesting. 58 grams. 58 grams. Those are different volumes, though. Ah, here we go. Part B by weight should be 130% of A. So my A was 58 grams multiplied by 1.3. Part B should be 75. By volume, it's 1 to 1. By weight, it's 1 to 1.3. That looks better. Learning by doing. I don't want to whip too many air bubbles into it. Do want to make sure you scrape the sides. I know a thing or two about mixing. Let's just say that. Longer stir stick would have been nice. There we go. Ah, that's much nicer. Look at this, nice clear container. You can look in there, see the bits you've missed. This is a little less shit. Nice. Thanks, tongue depressor. Now I'm depressed. It's done with you anyways. I don't want to pour directly onto the positive. So I'm just going to start dripping it down this side. All right, lifting it up. That should get all the air bubbles out. All right, we have completely submerged the positive at this point. Well, my calculations were wrong, but my eyeballs were right. I don't know which is more important. All right, it's tomorrow. My silicone should be very good and set up. And I've gone back and rechecked my calculations. And of course, I was calculating circumference yesterday. Pi d is area. Area is pi d. When I wanted to be calculating area, circumference is pi d, area pi r squared. Of course, I should have known that. So for good measure, I'm gonna go back, make sure I'm not completely crazy, and fix my calculations. And this time, since I'm given the weight of the silicone in cubic centimeters, I'm just gonna keep it all in 1 units because I think there might have been some misconversion as well. I've got my tube at about 4 centimeters in diameter. 4 centimeters means my radius is 2 centimeters. So I can get my area, pi times 2 squared, and that gives me 4 pi. That doesn't help. There we go. So my area is actually 12.6 square centimeters. Multiply that by, I'm gonna round it up to 6 centimeters. So times 6 is 75.4 cubic centimeters at, what did I say, 1.34 grams per cubic centimeter. 1.34. So the actual total weight of my silicone is going to be 101 grams. So for what it's worth, there are the correct calculations. Now let's cut this open. That's not so bad. Oh, easy. All right, I can do this without cutting the side open. No problem. I guess I need some resin now. I'm just going to measure the approximate volume of it, hopefully correctly this time. I'll call it 2 centimeters in diameter. That's, radius is 1, so that's just pi squared, which is 9.9 times 5.8, 57.2 cubic centimeters of volume that I need in resin. 1.09 grams per cubic centimeter. 7.2 times 62. And we'll start with that. If I end up with way too much, I'll adjust fire from there. So that's 31 grams each, because this is a 1-to-1. Where's my mix ratio? This isn't saying anything about a mix ratio. 1-to-1 by volume. We're gonna do it by weight. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I'm gonna want 31 grams of this. 31 for this. Oh God. This stuff is just lethally black. Oh, I forgot gloves again. I get the feeling that's way incredibly too much. Oh, holy crap. Why can't I math? Well, here goes. What the hell, math? What am I doing wrong here? Why do I have 5 times as much as I need? While this cures, I'm going to get freaking serious here. 5.7 centimeters, 1.9 centimeters. So my radius is going to be 0.95 centimeters squared times pi equals area 2.8 centimeters squared times 5.7. Volume equals 16.2 centimeters cubed. Oh God. I squared pi, not the radius. Oh God. 17.6 grams total. That's the actual weight. Not this, not any of this. This is correct. Okay, it's been approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Feels pretty good and set up. So let's go ahead and try to pop that out. Yep. That's exactly what I was going for. I just need like 11 more. There we go. And now we pop this one out. I just need 9 more. Okay, last one. Come on. Beautiful. 12 copies. Yeah, I'm really quite impressed with the fidelity of the Umu 30. You can even see the tooling marks on them. And that's really cool. I didn't expect that. One thing to keep in mind is labeling your molds. This tells me what's in there. This tells me the volume of the negative. So if I come back in a few years, I don't have to try to calculate the volume again. Because that just obviously doesn't go well. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for laughing at my failures. And likes and subscribes are always welcome. Hopefully next time I'll know better than to math by the seat of my pants.